Welcome to DuePoint. This evening, one of our wealth engineers has directed you to DuePoint. And it's our hope this evening that you get to learn all about us. You get to learn that we're not a company that's just arrived in the market, but one that's been around now for nearly half a decade. You get to learn that we're in the business of wealth creation, not spinning another product or giving another false promise or hope. We hope that this evening that you learn that we are what we believe the only economic tool left in South Africa for the average South African. We are 23 days into April and 23 more days into lockdown here. All of us stuck behind our doors. You can see I'm sitting in my study at home. And like you, I have not been able to leave my doors for the best part of 4 weeks now. This has already begun to cripple our country, cripple it. I personally have friends whose businesses have closed down in the last 4 weeks, and I imagine every one of you knows of somebody who's lost their job, who is starving, or who has lost their business. Some of our friends we're having to assist because they do not have food to feed themselves because their incomes have dried up. Folks, this is the reality of South Africa as we move forward. Whatever the president has to say to us a little bit later tonight, we know the economic devastation of what lies before us and ahead of us. And that is why we bring the DuePoint tool to you. It is why we hope this evening you take it seriously. You spend time delving into all the materials that we make available to you, and that the wealth engineer that connected you to us will lead you through this evening. And one of the greatest objectives we have is to demonstrate to people not only the legitimacy of this business, but that it actually works as an economic tool. We've been doing this, as I said, for nearly half a decade now, and so we do have a lot that we can show you. But particularly for our wealth engineers that have been stuck in lockdown, I wanted to catch up with you again today. You know, at day 10 of the lockdown, we were talking about what was happening in the month of April, and now on day 23 of April, it's about day 26 of lockdown, I wanted to run through the numbers with you again, just to give you an idea of what people are doing through lockdown. You'll remember the numbers at about day 10. Go and look up that video again if you want to see what they were and compare them. But today, as I run the report, just after our live Q&A session on Facebook, I'm absolutely astounded to see how the numbers have moved. Our top guys this month have been putting in, and it's not just one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people who have put more than 20 people in the last 23 days. That's one per day on average, because the top guys, who are more than half of those 10 that I've just counted up, have put in more than 20 in. I see that about halfway up that list is 23. That's one person per day. And the top guys have put in 27 people in 23 days. That's more than one person a day that people are doing at DuePoint. Stuck behind their walls, they're able to connect more than one person a day to the DuePoint system. That is just in our top 10. If I pull that list down and I go all the way down to our top 68 people in the country have put more than 5 people in. More than 5 people in. That's more than one person per week. It's about 3 people a week being connected. So again, for wealth engineers who go, my goodness, I've been trying and everybody says no and nobody wants to do this business and everybody's got an excuse. 68 wealth engineers have managed to find more than 3 people a week during lockdown, stuck in their houses to connect. The yeses are out there, ladies and gentlemen. The yeses are out there. How many, if we go to the bottom of this list, and we say, how many people have managed to find a yes this month? 433 people have found at least one yes this month. At least one. 433. This translates into thousands of individuals that have joined us this month. Thousands of people who have said yes to DuePoint. Thousands, guys, in 23 days of April, while stuck in their houses. Thousands of individuals have joined DuePoint. Do not ever give up hope. Do not put this tool down. It is the banner, it is the torch of light that we have in our economy today, and it's called DuePoint. If you're a wealth engineer or a guest this evening, get out there, use this tool, and start creating economic change for yourself in this environment of crippled economy that we live in today. You can still create a life of joy, hope, and aspiration. Enjoy the presentations that are shown to you this evening, and we look forward to seeing you out there in the field. Good night.